Welcome, everybody, to Dispatches from the Front.
What's going on, everybody? Leo here with the Cohen Group Northwest, and I'm here with
the marketing director. Why in the world would the marketing director be here, Leo? This is the show where we talk about what we're seeing happening in the market on the front lines.
That's a good question. What sells a home comes down to three steps, three important pieces: how well it's priced, how well it shows, and how well it's marketed, right? And so when we talk about those three steps, how well it's priced comes down to the guidance of your broker, who should have knowledge on the local market, what's happening, and not just what has happened in the past, but what is happening in the future and what's currently happening, right?
The crystal ball.
The crystal ball. They should have a crystal ball.
The indications.
That's right.
They're watching.
That's right. Yeah. And the second piece is how well it shows, and that's really on you with the guidance of the broker to make sure that your home shows the best possible. And then that's when marketing comes into play. You can't market something that doesn't go through those first two steps well, right?
Absolutely. Strong preparation of the house so that it shows really beautifully when people show up, and honestly, when the photographer and videographer show up. Strong presentation of the house and then strong pricing are really the prerequisites for a strong marketing program. Someone can hire a really excellent marketer and give them a good house to sell, but if it's not priced well, there's not a strong audience or niche that house is going to reach, because it's not a correct combination of price, location, expectations, and then valuation of the home. It might sit on the market for a while and then get an offer at some point, which is fine. If you're looking to sell the home within a week to 2 weeks, or whatever the market's indicating, the price has to be in alignment with those expectations as well. Marketing can't fix bad pricing, but what it can do is when the pricing is strong and when the condition of the home is ready to go, marketing can take that and create some really beautiful assets that show great online, because most home buyers see their next home for the first time online. And a strong marketing program can maximize that online exposure and make sure that this beautifully priced, well-presented home is being shown to that perfect market or that perfect audience, that niche that's a fit for it.
So step one, hire a pro that helps you price your property very realistically, right? We don't want someone we want optimism, because we don't want to be around the rain cloud, but we want to be around
every house is 300,000.
Every house 300,000. They'd all sell. Well,
they would sell. Yeah.
But you want someone that is rooted in the reality of past data and also current data and current trends. And we're seeing some change in current trends. I mean, that's not just on the pricing side and days on market side, but we're seeing that from what you're doing. What have you seen from, let's say, back in March, when you could take one photo, post it online, and because there was nothing there, it would sell?
Exactly. Well, that's exactly that. You have the basics, the very, very basics of marketing a house is taking photos. Hopefully they're professional.
Please take pro photos.
Professional photos, a suite of those online. The MLS sends out those listings to places like Redfin and Zillow, these large online aggregators, and that's where a lot of consumers see their home for the first time, or from an e-alert from whatever agent that they're working with. Then there's a sign in the yard, so that people drive by know that particular house is for sale, and they might be able to look it up. That's baseline. And back in December, when we had 0.5 months worth of inventory in the residential market in Bellingham, that can work. It's available. There's 15 people wanting to see it in the first day. However, if we move towards more of a balanced market, or something that's still a seller's market, but it's not flaming hot Cheetos on fire kind of seller's market, you need a stronger marketing platform and a stronger marketing team behind you who is able to continually push your home in new and interesting ways in front of that potential pool of buyers. Now, there's a bunch of different things that can be done. There's 3D virtual tours, which is really great for out-of-state relocating clients, or for people where maybe one partner is able to see the house and kind of get that firsthand experience of it, do the smell test and all of that. But the other partner is, for whatever reason, unable to be there, or if there's other decision makers in a family, that kind of thing. So Matterport 3D tour, a walkthrough video gives the sense of the home, gives the atmosphere of the home, helps you understand the layout of the space. And really, home selling happens when the right buyer meets the right seller at the right time. Sometimes that doesn't happen for a day or 2 or 5 days or a week, especially if the home is more unique. The buyer for a more unique home might not be shopping at the exact moment that a home is listed, which is why even if median days on market is 5 or 7 days, we still see some homes that are on the market for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. It's a median for a reason. It tells us where a lot of homes or how quickly a lot of homes are selling, but not all of them. And so a strong marketing plan, in my opinion, includes follow-up and follow-up and follow-up. Both of the agents that are showing the houses and that are aware of this particular home that might eventually have a buyer
Brutally
for it.
honest feedback is important.
Brutally honest feedback on how the home is showing, what the condition interprets when you're walking through the home. But then also follow up on social media so that when a buyer emerges from the woodwork, even if they don't know us as the listing team,
Right.
they're going to know an agent. I mean,
Yeah.
we have what, 1,000 in Whatcom County at this
We have
point?
10 million agents in Whatcom
Right.
County. Yeah, there's not even 10 million people here. They're all agents.
They're all agents. They might have already seen this particular unique house that we've been marketing consistently with little drips over and over and over again. And Leo, what's that phrase that you always use in this day about how you win offers or how sometimes you win a contract?
It's a game of inches.
Really
It is
is.
all a game of inches. And what Tiffany was talking about at the beginning is there's this baseline.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do certain things to be a pro, to actually get it to the base level of people. But how do you continually get it in front of them if it takes longer than 30 or 7 days or whatever it is, or even if it's on the market for 5 days, it has to be hammered home every single day. Every inch matters in the game of real estate, whether you're writing an offer or you're marketing a home. And I can't do all of that myself, right? I have to be focused on how do I stay in touch with the agents? How do I make sure that I am staying in touch with my clients and making sure that they know what's going on? So that's why you have a Tiffany. That's why you have an amazing marketing team to ensure that those things are being done. Because I can tell you right now, it's not my strong point. It's her strong point. And that's why a team, having a team, having that consistent presence online is really important. And it's not necessarily about just getting it directly to buyers, but getting it to other agents. Yeah. Because most people are working with an agent, right? And sometimes an agent's busy one day and they don't see it. And sometimes they get a ping on Instagram or Facebook or email, or all of the information that Tiffany just gave us is like every piece of marketing that is important to know. And it really is very important. But if we're not pricing the property properly, it can put us in a situation where she can't do her job properly, no matter how many of the inches that she adds up to make your property get everywhere. Doesn't matter. We're seeing shifts in the market. And it's important to know that even when the market's hot, this is being done. When the market starts to slow a little bit and adjust, and we're seeing homes sit on the market a little bit longer, the fringe areas are slowing significantly.
Definitely.
Homes may be selling at asking or a little bit above asking price or under asking price, or negotiations are happening on inspections. This is when the inches really matter, right?
Yeah.
They mattered before. People are able to choose. Isn't that crazy? You're able, as a buyer, you're able to choose. You're like, there's not just one home on the market that kind of fits your criteria. You're able to choose from maybe 2 or 3, and one looks awesome online. The other one's kind of a turd, and the other one's somewhere in the middle. What one are you going to go look at first? If there's like 3 of the same houses, realistically. So from the seller's perspective, which one of those 3 options, if you and 2 of your neighbors are selling your house, which one do you want to be? Again, relationships are important. Living in reality and pricing the property correctly and accurately to get the most people viewing the property and showing the property and writing offers on the property, prepping it for sale, making it smell good, making it look good when they get there, and then ultimately hiring a professional that can consistently market your team and present it in the best light. I think that's about it. Thanks for joining us.